nut, and you peel the skin off the kola nut, and then you count the lobes. And then usually a typical kola nut has got 2 or 3 lobes, and a really, really good one, a really special one is 4. And if you have more than 4 lobes, God has sent you. All right? And I think the highest one ever found was 7. The one I happened to peel had 5. You know, these guys were like worshiping me when they found I had 5 loaves in my kola nut. Thank God I got 5 loaves in my kola nut.
So Renee, tell us one thing you're taking away from AMI that you're glad you came and experienced or heard.
I think I didn't expect such an eclectic crowd, so I think that's been really valuable and deep and rich. And just the creativity and sharing has been amazing.
Awesome, great, thank you. I'm glad you're here today.
We just got it.
For
It was. But try and read what it says.
it's upside down and backwards.
Okay, but read above that.
Animus.
And
Horrendous.
right.
How would you like a morning interview? You don't realize.
These are very, very smart people.
Tell us again.
Don't know how to use PowerPoint. Don't use it. That's the best way to use PowerPoint.
That's the best way to don't use it.
Exactly.
Tell the story, especially
Here
here.
endeth the first lesson. Thank you very much.
Got it.
We just did the introductions, and it was quite enlightening. First reactions, really diverse group, not a lot of rule followers. We seem to be a bit all over the place, yet there's some order involved.
Historically or
Historically, yeah, anything that comes to mind. Yeah.
my favorite AMI moment was sort of the collective of AMI. There's no other meeting that I've ever been to in my career where you would have this collection of people who were out-of-the-box thinkers who pushed each other to think differently about the solutions to the challenges that we face in the world. And the behavior of people at AMI is also quite unusual. Multitasking is accepted, doodling is encouraged, daydreaming is a requirement, and so some of the odd or unacceptable behaviors at other meetings are completely normative here, and I just love that.
Danielle, discoverer of child innovation.
about in our organizations the most important thing being our human assets. And perhaps we think mostly about the journey that the corporation, the organization is on. And I wonder how often we think about the two-way street. We're inviting people to come along for the ride. It could be 60,000 employees, it could be 10 employees, but oftentimes we're thinking about the corporate journey, the organizational journey, but we're not thinking about those individual journeys.
Just kidding. Actually, the story is more officially called The Family Pet.
Favorite AMI memory?
My favorite AMI memory, wow, there's so many. I have to say, you know, the thought of blue sparks flying between the brains of the people at the meeting is just something that the image stands out in my mind, and I think I actually see them every once in a while. So.
And when you get this on video, Stephen. So remember when Rose is there and Jack is holding her, he's holding her right on the edge and her arms out, and he's like, feels like she's flying, right? So that's kind of how we are. We're the ones who are like out there flying in space, figuring out what's coming in the next 10, 15 years. Of course, we're still standing.
The first thing is I don't think that we think the future is overwhelming, is scary, is challenging. Clearly it's challenging, but I don't think we think that is something to be scared of. I think, however, the unintended consequences or the systems that you referenced are something that we view, at least, sorry, when I say we, I mean me and my friends I've been discussing this with for about a week and a half now. We view these systems as something to be avoided, though. I think we're looking for solutions that are outside the systems. I don't know if it's because of apathy, and I don't know if it's because of political apathy, but I don't think that the systems that exist are things that we want to operate in to find a solution.
Some of the things that you're proud about in terms of AMI and perhaps regarding your father.
Absolutely. So I'll focus on my dad and my personal experience and relate it back to AMI. So I'm really most proud of how he is such a genuine and generous connector. That blows me away. I mean, he meaningfully connects people to people and people to information all the time. And I'm, of course, very proud of how he's done that for AMI for 30 years. And for me personally and for everyone who he interacts with, I feel like he's just really opened up the world to them. So.
Gentlemen, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, you bet.
What was your favorite part about last night?
Oh, the fellowship, really. I mean, I loved watching everyone look at each other and go, wow, here we are, we're together.
That was, for me, it was the stimulus, the context. We walked in here, changed. It was a complete change from what we've been doing the last 2 days, or the day, that whole day. Walking here, bang.
Yeah, we were
new conversation, new energy. It was
we were transported. We were, you know, it wasn't Kansas.
No.